Hello, good day. My name is Ruba Anbarasan and this presentation is for my initial research proposal titled Work-Life Balance Practices and Their Impact on Employee Stress Level in the Malaysian Private Education Sectors. This proposal is submitted for the Business Research Method module under the guidance of Dr. Muhammad Soeb Salim. Now I would like to give introduction for my proposal. The Malaysian private sector has grown rapidly in recent years. With this growth comes higher expectations from parents, teachers and management. Employees face increased workload, teaching responsibilities, administrative duties and KPI pressures. As a result, both academic and non-academic staff experiencing rising stress levels. Work-life balance or WLB has been widely viewed as a potential solution, but research in Malaysia private education sectors remains limited. This gap forms the basis of my study. Now, I would like to move on to the research issue. Employees often struggle to balance work and personal life due to long working hours, emotional labor, and heavy administrative responsibilities. Stress from work can lead to burnout, absenteeism, low productivity, and staff turnover. While these issues are well documented in public education, in private education sector faces additional pressures such as market competition, rankings, and performance expectation, which is KPI. Yet, research on how WLB, which is work-life balance, affect stress in specific sector is still lagging. Now, let's move on to theoretical framework. This study is supported by three theories. Number one, the job demands resources JDR theory explains that high demand job like workload and emotional pressure causes stress when job resources are insufficient. Number two, the work-life balance theory argues that employees need alignment between work and personal responsibilities to maintain their well-being. Number three, the role conflict theory highlights how conflicting expectation between work and home roles cause strain. Together, these theories provide a strong foundation for understanding the employee stress. Now, let's go into literature review overview. Past studies shows that heavy workloads consistently contribute to employee stress level. In Malaysia, Noor's findings show that the teachers face emotional exhaustion and dissatisfaction due to limited WLB support. Post-pandemic, digital workloads and remote teaching increase burnout levels. Global research shows that WLB practices such as flexibility and managerial support improve the well-being. However, there is a very little research on WLB in the Malaysian private education sector, especially for non-academic staff. Let's talk about the research objective. The overarching objective is to examine how WLB affect employee stress level in Malaysian private education sectors. The specific objectives are: number one, to identify existing WLB practices. Number two, to measure employee stress level. Number three, to analyze the relationship between WLB and the stress. Number four, to determine which WLB practices reduce the stress most effectively. Let's talk about the research questions. To guide the investigation, there are 4 questions developed. Number one, what WLB practices do private institutions implement? Number two, what are the stress level among the employees? Number three, is there a relationship between WLB and stress? Number four, which WLB components are most effective in reducing the stress? Based on the theory and literature, there are four hypotheses. Hypothesis number one proposes that WLB significantly improves the stress. Hypothesis 2 suggests that flexible working arrangement reduce the stress. Hypothesis number 3 proposes that supervisor support lower the stress level. Hypothesis number 4 suggests that workload management strongly predict the employee stress. Let's talk about the scope of study. This research focuses on the relationship between WLB and stress. It covers Malaysian private education institutions, including of colleges, universities, and the international schools. The samples include both academic and non-academic staff, and the unit of analysis is the individual employee. A quantitative approach is used to measure perceptions and relationships. Let's go into the methodology. This study adopts a quantitative cross-sectional design. Data will be collected from 120 to 150 respondents using convenient sampling. An online questionnaire will be used with all the responses kept voluntary, anonymous, and confidential. Two measurement tools are used. Number one, a validated WLB scale and perceived stress scale. These help ensure reliability and accuracy. Let's talk about data analysis. Data will be analyzed using descriptive statistics to summarize the sample characteristics. Reliability testing ensures internal consistency of the scale. Pearson correlation will examine relationship between WLB factors and stress. Regression analysis will identify the strongest predictors of employee stress. This study contributes academically by extending research on WLB and JDR theory in Malaysia. For government and policymakers, it supports national mental health strategies. For the industries, it provides insights to improve HR policies, reduce turnover, strengthen employee well-being, and enhance the service quality. As a conclusion, work-life balance practices are essential for managing employee stress, especially in the demanding private education environment. This study fills an important research gap and will be offer useful recommendation for HR practitioners and educational leaders. A stronger focus on employees' well-being ultimately supports a healthier and more sustainable educational sector. Thank you for listening.